playing all these 16 subdivision notes on top of a 5 pattern strokes, it's not so easy, and there's a specific reason why it's not easy. It's because we only have one brain and we're playing many different things at the same time, and we can't think about more than one thing. So where do we put our concentration when we do these kind of things? Let's break it down and understand exactly how can we develop a hearing control and learn how to hear first of all what we're doing, so that we're not completely lost in all this, but we have some references, and references are what we have to build to be able to work and execute on this type of things. So if we break our feet pattern down and we get rid of the extra notes and keep only the main notes, we can hear that, for example, we can keep only our right foot strokes. It's going to sound okay. If we start working on this, having this in mind and use this as a reference and play everything else on top of this, then it will start to become easier. For example, we can work on the first 16 notes and hear how it would sound on top of just this foot pattern with our right foot. So the first accent would sound like this. Okay, so basically simplify what we hear and what we have to think of makes everything easier. At this point, we can use this bass drum pattern as a reference to play everything on top of this. So basically, I hear the bass drum pattern in reference to whatever accent I'm playing on top of that, so that I will start having the control, having that kind of understanding of how this specific, position sound on top of 5. Then everything else I can add later once I have the perfect control, and it will be much easier. So that basically simplifying, getting rid of information that we're sending to our brain will make everything easier. Then of course we will also have to build physical references so that we know exactly how the notes land. So that would be also something that I would keep. For example, the bass drum pattern, the feet pattern going, and I will play only my hands on top of this, so that I will learn how these accents land and the position in which they land. So for example, something like this. Okay, so this is going to be more of a physical reference, because I will still have a lot of notes. I will still be playing a lot of notes, but the fact that we have the main muscles involved in this, so that we have only, for example, on top of the pattern itself that we're playing, we only work on the bigger muscles motions. That's going to be an easier connection, instead of having all the other little motions that we have to do, playing the taps on the snare and so on. And having the main motions will allow us to just create this unconscious thing of having the hands falling in this way, because the motion is going to be constant. So we cannot play this without the awareness of what's happening, and without really hearing what's happening, but it will be correct. And if we develop the right motion, will be correct, because it becomes a habit to our body and brain to just play these motions. Okay, so these are the two different type of references that we have to build. Of course, the hearing reference will be the stronger every time, because that's what will allow us, when we feel like lost, to go and concentrate only on that one part of the drums that we will know which one it is that we have to concentrate on, and then the accent, and just understand where we are in what we're doing. Okay, so that will be the best part. But then sometimes, when you improvise and when you play, you also have to have the muscular memories working, and we have to build those muscular memories just by playing the pattern and playing the accents on top of that.